Hey everyone, Galia from Aharoni Business Law here. At Aharoni Business Law, we start a lot of new businesses for people. And one of the questions that comes up a lot is how to decide on what address your business should have. So I wanted to do a short video on it in case it's helpful. So there's kind of two main things you want to consider when picking a business address. The first is whether you're going to be working from home and what the consequences are of that. So let's say you're starting a brand new business, you're just going to start from home to begin with, which is really, really common. So one of the things you're going to have to do is get a local business license in the city that you're doing work in, which is usually a pretty easy thing to do. But one of the things involved in getting a local business license is to get a zoning clearance. So in order to get the local business license, they'll run zoning on the address that you're using and tell you whether it's okay to run that business out of there. So most of the time with the new businesses we work with, this isn't a problem. If you don't have customers coming to your house or requiring lots of parking or the public coming over, usually they don't really care. But every once in a while they will. So depending on what you do and what your business is going to look like and where your house is, sometimes that's a problem for people, and your home address is not you're gonna have a hard time getting that zoning clearance. So the other aspect, if you're working from home as well, is if you are going to be starting an LLC or a corporation, any kind of entity where you have to register with the state, that address is public record. So it means if someone looks up your articles online, your home address is going to be there for all the world to see. So they're not necessarily going to know that it's your home address, but you might start getting things in the mail, and some people just don't want their home address to be public. I know I don't. So keep that in mind. Some people have no problem with that, and that's fine. Use your home address. But if you don't want to use your home address and you're going to be forming an entity like that, there are a couple other options if you don't want to get an actual kind of walk-in business space. So one of the things we see people do a lot is get a co-working space. So there are a whole bunch of co-working spaces these days. Many of them just have mail plans where all you do is pay for a mailbox. It can be as low as, $45 a month and up from there. And those places, again, are already zoned for business, so getting a local business license won't be a problem. You're not technically supposed, if you have an LLC or something, you're not technically supposed to have a PO box or a UPS box because they want to have a physical address in case somebody needs to serve you with paperwork or something. So that's not really what you're supposed to do for your local address, but a lot of other people sometimes can use, if a friend has a business, rent kind of their address from them, or a space in a shared office is another way to do that. So keep those things in mind when you're choosing an address for your business, and if you have other questions, we're always here to help. Thanks.